Hi, welcome to Bitesize Breakfast Bible Bitz. You know, I was thinking about stuff the other day and I suddenly had this amazing idea for a book title. What on earth is the church for? I thought, wow, what a really cool title. I thought if I ever write a book, I'll give it that title. And then I Googled it and saw that 5 other people had already stolen my idea. Such is life. But what on earth is the church for? On day 1 of Jesus' resurrection, when Jesus appeared to the disciples in their lockdown hideaway, Jesus explained in just one sentence the church's purpose, its raison d'etre, the purpose for its existence. Jesus said to the disciples in John chapter 20 and verse 21, "As the Father has sent me, I am sending you." I call this the divine baton exchange. This is the church. This is where things get really exciting. It's exciting because it shows that God actually trusts us. Jesus is depending on us to get it right, trusting us not to mess things up, trusting us not to drop the baton. Well, what's the baton that we're supposed to pass on? When Jesus said to the disciples, "As the Father has sent me, I am sending you," what is it we're being sent with? What's the message? What do we have to give? What do we possess that we can pass on? When the Father sent his Son Jesus to this earth, the Bible makes it clear that Jesus himself is the message. God did not send a set of instructions entitled How to Inherit Eternal Life. God sent Jesus. God did not send words, he sent the Word. John chapter 1 and verses 1 to 4 says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind." And John explains that it's Jesus who is the Word. This is saying that salvation and eternal life isn't acquired by keeping a set of rules or laws, but by trusting a person. Jesus, the Son of God. In him was life, says John. In him, Jesus, was life. The message is Jesus, pure and simple. Through trust and faith in Jesus, in his death on the cross, eternal life can be found. It's all about Jesus. Jesus is the message. Jesus is the baton we pass on. If you read John's Gospel, you'll realize very quickly the message of John's Gospel is that Jesus himself is the message. John the Baptist said of Jesus in John chapter 3 and verse 31 to 36, "The one who comes from above is above all. The one who comes from heaven is above all. The Father loves the Son and has placed everything in his hands. Whoever believes in the Son has eternal life, but whoever rejects the Son will not see life, for God's wrath remains on them." Jesus is the message. Jesus is the baton. Jesus said as much when he unreservedly made the following statements. He said, "I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved." John 10 and verse 9. "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die. John 11 and verse 29. And finally, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. That's John chapter 14 and verse 6. Jesus is the message. Jesus is the baton we pass on. Jesus is not an hour and a half on a Sunday. Church is introducing, passing on Jesus to the world. Let's do that today. You have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.